Hello, hello, beautiful people of the internet. Hello, Corvus Korak. Hello, Roxanne, it's me. Hello, Cool Doge. Hello, Branner WXGP. Let's start the show. That's a fun set of emotes. So, as is implied by the go live notification, rather not so cryptically, stating time for some Squid Games. Did we kill Kraken previous stream? We did not. Hello, EELI. Also, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. I think it's time to fight the Kraken. Now, I was hoping, you know, on waiting until we had the library shield for reasons that'll be more clear soon, but we don't have that. That's okay. Should we get ready like any potions or something? Yeah, so I'm gonna take a moment to figure out if the team has all the things they need. I think we do. Just need a moment to sort of catalog things. I think we do. As far as potions are concerned, honestly, we maybe don't need any, but we might need a few. And those specific potions that would be needed, we either already have or don't have enough of. But at some point, this Kraken fight's gotta happen. You never even try to get close to that abomination? Yeah, so more information forthcoming. Okay, so I think, let's take a look at equipment quick on the squad. Equipment and health. Okay, we'll heal by tomorrow, heal by tomorrow. Good, good, good. Okay. And random thought, this has nothing to do with Kraken, but I'm gonna swap the hat on Raywen. The Nomad Light Helmet and the Physician's Mask are, in some sense, the same. Actually, I'm gonna do it later. We care about the vision radius for now. You finally beat gladiators in an arena? Nice. Good work. Ixax. If we fight it during the night, we have some night blinders, so that might mess up the archers too, so it'll have to be during the day. What do you mean we have some night blinders? Oh, like people with a night blind trait? Yeah, we're gonna do it during the day. There's some very compelling reasons to do it during the day. Okay. No cacao for sale. That's too bad. I was hoping we would maybe have a cacao for this fight specifically, actually. But alas, one is not available. How did the dog walking go? Good. Sorry, my cheeks are probably still a little rosy. My fingers are still cold. My voice is still a little hoarse from being out in the cold weather. But came in, started up the stream, grabbed a couple sparkling waters, filled up my glass of water, and then went to the bathroom and stuff while that splash screen was up. Appreciate y'all waiting. So, I don't think I'm gonna do anything with these contracts, but we'll take a look at them. Down one worm, stuff like that. I could do a contract, actually, to be honest, because I'm doing this right at the beginning of the stream, and I know people have been waiting to do it. I might do a quick contract here. I hope I don't incidentally somehow regret this, like something goes wrong. I don't think something will. But we're gonna do a contract quick just to let people shuffle in. Just seems like a nice thing to do. Laughing at towns for fighting the Lindworm contract's your favorite thing to do? Well, we did, we did one just last stream. After Kraken, we're gonna do Rockgeist? Almost certainly. I mean, we will do it. The Kraken fight is gonna be sort of obnoxiously long, just because of what it is. So, hopefully the answer to that is yes. We also have not, somehow, gotten the event to proc for our bookworm, our little reader, which is kind of disappointing. Yeah, we need to do some big... Is Cleaver Mastery good? Sure. Yeah, Cleaver Mastery is good. I'm not personally a huge fan of cleavers relative to probably a lot of people's opinions, but yeah, they're totally fine. Hello, the Chaucer. It goes well. We're just doing a little bit of a warm-up fight while folks are shuffling in, but we are making our way towards the Kraken. Voice sounds better? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing better. Voice is doing better. The dogs are freaking out. I'm gonna guess that a delivery truck maybe went past. Delivery truck is my guess, anyway. Doggos need blood. Yeah, what they... Our delivery truck... So the UPS driver... He's doing a nice thing. And I recognize that. He has dog treats that he leaves with the packages, so the dogs lose their mind when he arrives. And if we see him outside in the street, he'll like throw dog treats out of his car. I kind of wish he wouldn't, but yeah. Things going smoothly? They are. Can you show the Nimble Tank with the shield, his stats? And stars, just to... I am not going to, actually, because... Two reasons. I think it's too big of a rabbit hole to go down. And also, he's not a normal tank, and he's not necessarily a good example of what is normal. So I don't want to give people the wrong idea. Because this is a very Anatomist specific thing. So I'm just not gonna show you. Trust me that it's not a totally normal thing. He's gatekeeping builds? No, no, no. Not gatekeeping builds. In fact, you can see the original idea in a command. Note that that's not exactly what we did in the end. In general, some of those requests are hard to do too. You know, if you're asking for a piece of information during the stream, I'm not necessarily always going to be able to provide that information to one individual and disrupt the whole experience. I'm usually willing to do it, but just know, sometimes I might not, and that might be the reason why. Because those who have been following along may already just know the build. They don't need to see it again. You like the red famed turban? It does fit in with about any other armor well. Yeah, it's a cool look. It's like Xerxes, you missed. It's just a little bit exotic. You know what I mean? Like in the context of a lot of the sort of medieval looking gear. Sensibly so. I mean, it's kind of loosely Middle Eastern inspired, right? Probably not even loosely. It's probably kind of an understatement. Only 38 fatigue. I didn't change the stats in that command because I didn't know what the bro would end up being. So don't look at the stats of what's in BB edit or BB planner. BB planner. That's just the default values. Okay, so that was just a little warm-up fight to get the mind, fingers, and brain ready, and let's at least some more people shuffle in. Again, you know, I know people have been waiting for the Kraken fight. It'll take a little while to do, so I am gonna start it here somewhat shortly. Was there anything here that we looted that would be useful? I don't think so. So we'll go ahead and just sell it all. Okay. No one got any injuries, nothing like that. If the tanks start on a bush, you'll cry. Why? The Kraken's on the menu and we're all excited about it? Good. Well, we're making our way up there right now. I think it'll be probably nighttime when we arrive, so we'll fight some stuff on the way. You don't want Sturgy to hate the fight even further? I don't hate the fight. If the tank starts on a bush, tentacles go for the assassin bros. I know what you're saying, however, I don't think we need to worry about that. I realize I've been, you know, holding, I don't mean to, you know, make it seem like I'm holding information hostage. I kind of am, but it's just so that I can show it all at once. But I'm not too concerned about that, actually. For reasons you'll see soon. Sergi keeping us. Yes, you know, I don't mean to be keeping people in the dark. Exactly. I mean, I realize I kind of am. And it's not like this is an accident, but I just want to share all the information at once with what I have planned and what we need. Okay, so this should be actually pretty good. I think we're gonna arrive at a nice time. Looks like it'll be at least, you know, close-ish to midday. Excellent. All right. So, before we get started, and before I start gearing up the team, boom, surprise, presentation. So, let's talk about the Kraken fight. So, first I'm going to present to you a little information about the Kraken in general. There are a lot of guides that exist on the internet and descriptions of the fight and things like that, but I have not seen one, in the ones I looked through anyway, that were quite as comprehensive as they could be. So, I'm going to try to give as comprehensive of an overview as I can, and then talk about my strategy for doing it, and one of the difficulties that we're going to face with this company that will have a little surprise twist at the very end. So, the Kraken. First, we'll drop a few Kraken facts. So the battlefield is going to be 1 Kraken and 8 tentacles is how it starts. So the Kraken has 3,800 hit points, 1,600 armor, and negative melee defense and range defense. So from the perspective of bro quality that need to do the attacking of the Kraken head itself, which we'll cover in a moment in the strategy part, honestly, any old plain Jane noob off the streets will work. It's a 2-phase fight. In the first phase, the EELIs or whatever, the tentacles, can only grab bros and do not have an attack. What they're going to try to do is grab bros, pull them into the Kraken, who one-shot kills them, do not pass go, do not collect $200. That bro's life is ended. So, in the first phase, the tentacles will only grab bros. The battlefield is a swamp. A regular old swamp, as far as I can tell. When I did some digging through the code, I was thinking maybe it was some sort of special battlefield. I don't think it is. It's a regular swamp. Put a pin in that. That'll be important. Some of you who know already, you already know. The Kraken cannot flee. It has 999 resolve. Apparently in an older version of the game, it used to be able to do so. So if you see videos or pictures of the Kraken fleeing, know that that is no longer possible. The most damaging item, once armor is already stripped on the Kraken itself, is the warbow. Just saying it out loud. He's got negative 15 range defense. So if you want to down the thing quickly, the warbow is the fastest tool to do it. Let the record state, Slurgy does say nice things about bows, sometimes. If you kill a tentacle, it will remove 190, and then the next tentacle will remove 185, and then the next tentacle will remove 180, etc. from the main Kraken body. So killing the tentacles is, at least for this strategy that I'm going to employ, not a primary component of it, but it's not a non-existent component. So put a pin in that. We'll talk about that a tiny bit more in just a moment. Also, killing a tentacle will just place a new one. It'll create a new one unless you reach certain hit point thresholds. I made a picture. So the Kraken's 3,800 hit point pool, the blue part of that health bar is the first phase of the fight. And that in that phase, there are 8 tentacles. Once you get past that, the tentacles open up, and then they can start attacking. At that time, you can, if you destroy a tentacle, and you reach over, one of those little threshold bars, you can reduce the total number of tentacles that exist while doing damage to the Kraken body itself. So, at like 40 45-ish percent, 42.5% health or something. Maybe I should have done the math on the specific numbers. Anyway, you can bump it down to 7 tentacles, and then 6, and then 5, and whatever. Once you've got the Kraken down to 25% health, you can destroy tentacles down to 4, and then 4 is the... you can't get lower than that. Can you dagger the Kraken and bleed it to death without removing all the armor? No, because if you get in melee of the Kraken, he's gonna kill you. I guess if there were solid ground around him, you could step up, puncture, and back away. I guess the answer to that is maybe. But it's not going to be the strategy we're going to employ. Also noteworthy on this little infographic is that damage from tentacles being destroyed applies first. So if you get the Kraken into the second stage of the fight, like almost exactly at 50%, and you do just a little bit of damage, like literally like almost a trivial amount, and then destroy one of the tentacles, you'll go down to 7. So. Alright, so Slurgy's Kraken strat. Or, you know, I'm sure this is like a German word, Krakenstrat, or something. I'm just here to offend every single German viewer. I've done a good job so far. We're gonna have one bro with the Lone Wolf perk and the Goblin Trinket, and as few others as possible. As possible is doing a lot of lifting in our current situation. We'll discuss more in a moment. So in our case, that's going to be our nimble tank. And what I'm going to do in this case, generally speaking, if you damage all the tentacles and after the fight has begun, have some mechanism of finishing them off while the rest of your team is beating the crap out of the head, you can do so safely. This needs to be a separate video on YouTube. It will be. Also, one thing that we're going to want is high initiative. At least 101. Ideally 122. I'll talk about that number in a second. And Pathfinder on everyone on the battlefield. Why? Because the tentacles have 100 initiative. The Kraken has like minus 300 or something. He's going to go last. But the tentacles have 100 initiative. We must go before the tentacles because the tentacles, just like any other enemy in the game, cannot see you if you're hiding in the bush and you haven't done an attack. So, our tank is going to move forward and he cannot be grabbed because he has the Goblin Trinket, but he wants to pull aggro as much as possible. Everybody else is going to retreat. They're going to run to the nearest bush as fast as their little legs can carry them. Now, what's up with the number 122? So if all of the ground is murky water, the worst terrain in the game, it is 7 fatigue after Pathfinder to traverse through 1 hex. And so I'd like to still be faster than or before the tentacles on the second round of combat, ideally, because I don't know how the map is going to be generated. We could get totally garbage RNG and things could go a bit bad. Let the record state, it could happen. So, as previously stated, we're going to get the Lone Wolf Bro visible. We're going to have him running forward. He is actually the reason why I mentioned, you know, it'd be nice to have a caca. If we could get one caca up in the air, just to see the whole area around us a little bit better, we could plan how we're gonna retreat everyone else into the bushes. We don't have one. That would genuinely be a useful part of this whole experience. So, once all 8 tentacles are locked into the Lone Wolf on the edge of the map, then the other bros can come out of hiding and then beat the crap out of the head with projectiles and other reach weapons. That's it. So that's going to be the whole plan. Also, the Kraken fight, even though I run only non-gameplay altering mods, I think it is the... I literally can't remember the name of the mod. Whatever I use to speed up the game, is it swifter, quicker, faster? whatever it is. I think it doesn't play well with the fight. So I am actually, after we get the bros equipped and stuff, I'm gonna have to restart the game client with all the mods removed. Because I don't want the game to crash, because that's awkward. So, all right. First things first, I'm literally going to take a screenshot. God, I hate doing it on this. There's actually a Steam button for screenshot, right? Yeah, just F12. Okay. This keyboard doesn't have a print screen button. There's like a weird screen combination. All right. So, I mentioned that we want to bring as few as possible. And we can only bench 3 bros. So, anyway. Yeah, oh yeah, an important rule for the tank's positioning. If any tentacle can't find a tile to hit the tank because of an obstacle, they get true vision and go for, yeah. So, we need the tank to be visible as soon as possible and the whole time he's running to the edge of the map. If every single person on your squad is hidden, the map is revealed to the enemy. So do not hide everyone. Absolutely don't. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to strip down every single bro completely naked. This is gonna be, well, we'll leave that there. A pain in the butt. But it is what it is. Okay. Is this the shield that I want to use? 60 durability enough? I bet it is. Let's go with this one. Okay. So we're stripping everyone down. And the reason I'm doing that is I want to look at their initiative. I'm gonna leave the bows though, because I'm actually gonna bring those into the fight. It's gonna be obnoxious to refit everyone, but if there's an obstacle in a 2-tile radius of the tank after aggro, they get true vision too. After aggro? So do you mean like the second phase of the fight? I'm not really sure. Not really sure what that means exactly. Bijante. Oh, also I got some level ups. I guess I'll allocate the swag levels. Because one of the tentacles... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Like if they don't have a... Okay, I see what you're saying. All right. So, our tank, as is, has what he needs. We are going to give him a whip. Yeah, excuse me. Language barrier, you weren't able to explain it clearly. No, I gotcha. I understand what you're saying. Some of those things, honestly, are almost like more than a language barrier. They're kind of hard to describe under normal circumstances. All right, so I'm going to take a look at everyone's initiative one by one. Xenox boss is probably going to have to step out. He's a hedge knight. Like, you know, he's going to step out. He's slow. Our banner's reasonably fast. Final Overdrive is kind of slow-ish. Willow's fast, Musatavi's fast. Dr. Vishnevsky and Xerxes are medium speed. Kibio's fast. Deep Space Cowboy's fast-ish. Dark Paladin, okay. So we do also have armors with hyena attachments. We can use those. So everyone needs, they must be over 100 and ideally they're over 122. So who else can or should we have sit out? We also should have consideration for who do we absolutely not want to lose? We also can, as cruel as this may seem, bring out, you know, the less desirable. Maybe those who served the team well, but if they get caught, they get caught. You know. Not you, you can still do things. I thought long and hard about whether to do that or not, if we're being honest. I think we'll be okay with this lineup as is. So, Psycho Ling and Nasser, I'm just gonna be honest. If they get caught, that's okay. We don't mind. But if anyone else gets caught, well then we're sad. That's the full explanation. So what do I have for gear with a hyena attachment? So we got, do I just have the two? I mean, I've got the heavy armors, but those don't count because those are gonna make me slower overall. I think it's just these two. So we can put that on the two bow dudes. We actually have some nice initiative builds, which is good. And we're just gonna equip reach weapons. It's as simple as that. It's just that trimple. I suppose for Psycho Ling, I could have kept, let's just give him some jabs. That's what he'll use. Do you have enough arrows? I mean, I feel like we should. Realistically, I'm not gonna have these bowmen contribute to damage until the second half. So we're actually, I think, okay when it comes to arrows, but that is a good thing. We're not gonna be attacking with the bow dudes in the first phase. So everyone else, we're gonna be given some sharp, pokey, stabby, attacky weapons. The best possible weapon actually is the long axe. It really doesn't matter who has what. And we're gonna put it in their reserve slot. Okay. So we'll give Akibio a weapon. Probably the jagged pikes are actually best because they can inflict a bleed. And I've got some other weapons. Yeah, that's what I was looking at earlier. We got these. I don't suppose... Would weapon durability possibly be a problem? Unlikely, right? Yeah, unlikely. So very important, our tank has to have this goblin trophy. Like, that's pretty crucial. We have a whip here on Raywen. More on that in a second. We can give someone else a whip. We can give, I don't know, a whip to Dr. Vishnevsky and these extra throwing weapons to Xerxes in case they run out of ammo. I don't think they will though. I don't anticipate that being a problem, but yeah, I mean, I think that's basically it. Oh yeah, the other thing, so cat potions. If we wanted a bro to be faster, we could give them a cat potion. I think giving Dr. Vishnevsky and Xerxes a cat potion is actually a good idea. As an extra safety precaution. We could also give it to... give one to the tank. But I think he'll be okay. We can start him out like this, and he will, at least in the first turn, be able to move to a taunting hex. So I don't think we need to on him. However, on Xerxes, we are going to drink the cat potion. So, if we were any other origin, where we were limited to, say, 12 bros, we would bring fewer into this fight than we are. This is more than I would like to bring. There is a decent chance that somebody perishes. Maybe not decent chance. There is a chance. I'm also going to put bros with any vision bonuses on the edges of my formation. In this case, we actually have a bro with, of all things, bow mastery. So we're going to put him on the edge. And we'll put the other bow guy on the other side because it's symmetry, and my lizard brain likes that. You'll cry if someone dies? It could happen. It could happen. All right, so I think that's all the prep we need to do. You know, other things like necklaces or attachments or things like that don't matter. Dogs aren't useful. You know, honestly, all you need is reach weapons where you can just find some space around the Kraken and beat the crap out of them. That's all we need. If we had a caca, we would bring a caca. That actually would be useful. We could have our nimble tank use it in the first round. Maybe illuminate a little bit more of the battlefield to plan out exactly how we want to retreat, but we don't have one. So, as previously mentioned, any mods can cause it to crash in my experience, so I'm actually going to save and quit real quick, and yeah, I'm gonna go to, sorry that y'all can't see this, just making a temp folder where I'm just shoving my mods for this purpose. And on the god-awful chance that we get like a crash, I can back up my save files too. Or like something weird, I don't know. Unlikely. Okay. So I'm going to relaunch the game. Nasser doesn't have 109A. I realize. Yes. He is... Oh, that's funny. MSU creates like a save file that's mod settings. That's funny. Yeah, Nasser doesn't have 100 initiative. That's okay. If he dies, he dies. Kraken poll? Oh, great. Yes. Let's do a poll. Oh my god. Poll. Question. How many bros get eaten? Okay, I'm not going to allow additional votes. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus. Duration. 10 minutes. Sure. You get some time. All right. A Kraken poll has been initiated. So let's do this. What's going on here? To formation! Your scouts report that he has seen the following. A Kraken. Let's engage. All right. So, we have one really good spot here that Xerxes can go into. Nasser can actually go forward, which is crazy. I think everyone else is going to have to run backwards. And I think this is actually, I think we've got enough nice spots. I'm not too worried. Oh, Nasser doesn't have Pathfinder. Well, that's tough. So, we're gonna have Nasser serve as an example of what can happen. So this is one we don't like, where he went. So Nasser is going to move forward and probably just get grabbed. Okay. Akibio will hide in this bush. Lucid Tavi is going to hide here. Looks like Cycling is before them. Very nice. Dr. Vishnevsky will have go back to this hex. Willow will have go here. Xerxes is already hiding, so we're good. Psycho Ling can go here. Excellent. Dark Paladin will go ahead and hide here. So let's count the tentacles that we can see on the map. We've got 1, 2, I think there's one there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's one tentacle, I don't know exactly where it is. So again, the most important thing is, when Raywen moves, we need to know that where we are moving to does not have, you know, a hiding spot. He must remain visible. Now Nasser is going to demonstrate what happens. He's going to try to break free. He's going to succeed. Incredible. If he had broken free on the first try, he actually could have taken refuge in one of the spots and survived. I love how a legendary creature can be defeated by a bunch of naked people. Me too. So Nasser is just our level 1 indebted, who is nothing more than a mule. And we can move within melee range, by the way, of one of these EELIs, and it doesn't matter. We're going to move to some part of the battlefield where we've got all of them on us, and then we can, you know, give the rest of the team safe passage. Nasser is miraculously being given an opportunity to hide, which is crazy. I don't know. So again, we're just going to pass turn on everyone except for our tank, who's going to keep moving and hiding. Nasser not dead, what a plot twist, yeah. Apologize for the coughing. As previously mentioned, you know, I do want to put this on YouTube. So, as its own standalone video. I might have to edit it. No one's going to want to sit through all these rounds of Elvis anyway. I can just do a little demonstration. Some dude with a coughing fetish is gonna love that video. I suppose so. So do I know where all of them are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where the hell is the 8th one? I'm gonna wait. Where is this one? You can kind of sneakily check if enemies are at hexes. He might be right there. No, he's not. Is she coughing on purpose? Oh, you know what you're doing. I don't know where that other tentacle is. Where the hell is it? Well, we'll run towards the side of the map. But I don't really understand where it is. I haven't done this fight a ton. So any like weird quirks that can happen in it, you know, I may not necessarily know. Use Nasser to find the other tentacle to the south. Yeah, I'm going to, before the other members of the team move. Nasser can find the 8th tentacle. Probably true. We'll let him hide this turn, but in a new spot. So when we eventually set up camp somewhere, we're going to want to do it where, ideally, there's a spot of plushy grass. Oh, thank God. I thought for a moment I'd maybe hit him. That would have been really bad. A spot of plushy grass. Or what's it called? Muddy earth? Whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Something that doesn't have the melee defense penalty, but it's surrounded by the murky water, so that they have an attack penalty. Also, Blackfire, I love whatever disgusting monstrosity you've made in chat. So why is your tank not being attacked? Correct. Yep. That looks like a really nice spot, potentially. Okay. First time you see this strat and you didn't expect to see a naked people strategy? Anything to make him faster. This is going to be an obnoxiously long fight, so, you know, if anyone's got any funny dad jokes or things like that, now might be the time. Nine naked dudes fight tentacles 18 plus? Accurate description of the fight. I think I see a decent spot to stand. That might be too close to the Kraken himself, though. So that's where I don't know all the details of the fight. I suppose if the team's standing over here and he's here, I don't know how far they'll travel. Probably not that far. I can also take this opportunity to equip stuff. We don't care what their initiative is at now. Two was the answer that people landed on as the answer to the poll. O ye of little faith. Two was the winner. Interesting. Okay, and actually what I think I'm going to do, I realize I'm kind of going backwards. I'm going to go up north, and the goal is I want to be fully where I can see every single tentacle. There's one tentacle that has not revealed itself. Nasser might be the one to, you know, make it show up. So we're gonna go up here. Again, not the ideal position for the tank to be standing at. I mean, I guess I could put him like here, and that's not bad. Even here is pretty good. Yeah. How far can a tentacle shuffle? I don't know. I don't know their specific range, actually. There are a handful of things that I didn't investigate that thoroughly. It'd be a good number to know. I just don't happen to know it. Well, I'm gonna send the tank there. I think that's probably a decent enough place to stand. But you're not gonna lose, right? Right. And we're gonna have the tank do some obnoxious stuff here for initial part of the fight. We have all the time in the world, as long as we're careful. Or at least we would, if we knew where that last damn tentacle was. I mean, maybe Nasser does need to find out where it is. Hey Nasser, where's that tentacle? Does the head count as 2 units because it's 2 tiles? Is the head 2 tiles? I don't think the head is 2 tiles. I think it's just 1. They just put 2 trees behind it. Nasser solo Kraken time. The true hero. I don't know where that last tentacle is. I'm really, like, not loving that. Like, where the hell is that tentacle? I mean, it's still showing as hidden opponent. As you're about to hit level 11. And Raywen is going to be over here whipping to get him low. In our case, because we have... I guess I'll have Nasser end his turn visible. How much XP does Kraken give? I don't remember. It's a good question. You can do it, Sludgy! I mean, right now, Nasser's doing it. He's just beating the crap out of this beast to beast all on his own. Yeah, my concern is just where's this last tentacle? Because that is like a real problem. Again, I can kind of... I can check each... bush by seeing if it'll let me path to it. I honestly have no idea. This is weird. It must be... I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. That has me really nervous. That is an unexpected development. It's hidden in the bottom right? I mean, it must be, right? We could have Nasser go find it. Should we send Nasser to go find it? It's a little rude. Oh my god, he found it. Shit, run! Run! Nasser, run! No! He found it! Oh my god! That wasn't the content I expected to make. Oh no. Oh no! Nasser, oh no! Well, it was actually hidden in the bottom right. Well. Anyway, it will be good to have one bro serve as an example of what can happen if you get caught out by the Kraken. We need this to be educational after all. So Nasser's been grabbed. Nasser can be saved still? It's unlikely. So he can attempt to break out, but he's not going to succeed. The chance to break out, by the way, is your melee skill -10, and then it increases by 10 each time. So Nasser here will serve as an example of what happens when you get too close to the Kraken. You perish. So now hopefully that tentacle will lock onto the tank from here. If it doesn't, I'll just move south and wait for it to make its way forward. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, everyone is hidden, right? Holy shit. Hidden, 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 hidden. Okay, we're gonna send Raywin that direction so that we can make sure we pull aggro. I don't know what the hell that other tentacle is doing. I guess I'll wait on everyone instead of just passing their turns, just in case. I don't love that. No! So did you get some wrong info or something? I don't think so. So let's have Psycho Ling find a new spot. Should be hidden. That tentacle rides the short bus. It's just off there doing its own thing. Yeah. What happened? You were asleep? We've got one rogue tentacle. Yeah, fucking hacker. Okay, where are you gonna go, tentacle? No. Wrong. Wrong? Buddy. Mr. Tentacle Friend. You're too close. It's not... It's you. It's not me, it's you. Luckily, I mean, the bros are clumped up enough. If he does grab one, we can maybe beat the crap out of that tentacle. Why take that chance? Yeah, so that's why we're moving the tank over. We want this, we want to pull, we're gonna get closer so that we can pull this nerd onto the tank. That's the goal. So we're not gonna take any unnecessary risks. At least as far as I can see them. What the hell is up with this single tentacle? What is it doing? You think it bugged out and reappeared at the position before the bottom right corner bar? I'm not sure I understand exactly what you're saying. Hopefully this will be close enough to pull aggro. That's what I'm hoping. And then if so, then we're good. Then once we have them all, we'll start the conga line back up. Actually, maybe could go... Nope, nope, that ain't it. Huh. I wasn't ready for this particular circumstance. What is my plan? Not... I don't really want to pull all the tentacles closer. A little bit closer is fine. There is a little bit of leapfrogging I can do. I can't get to that one, but I can get from that one to that one. So we can go here. I mean, Willow could go there. Doesn't really matter who it is. Well, we'll just whip crack on a couple. So we're gonna wait again on all these bros. You think that at the start of the fight when all the tentacles were visible? Oh, 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 that's not what we want. That's not what we want. Cycling has to move. Because as soon as you're adjacent, they can see you. That's also like a thing. Okay. No! The fuck? Okay. We can have someone move over and help him. Alright, Raywen is going to stay exactly where he is. And I guess... yeah, so Cycling can hide again, but Dr. Vishnevsky will be potentially vulnerable. We'll move Dark Paladin up. This is unexpected. I'm reluctant to move Raywen at all. I'm just gonna leave him right where he is. Dr. Vishnevsky actually is probably fast enough to hide again at the start of the round, right? Let's take a look. Yeah, his initiative's 107. He actually can re-hide. Oh, but if I waited. No. I think I waited. I think you'll get the... No, I did not. So just in case he gets re-grabbed. No, I'll wait. Because he's got enough AP to break out. No! Get out of here! So would a Kaka have kept us out of this scenario? Let's see, I can't remember the exact hex where he was revealed. Like over here? And the Kraken's here. We started like here. I think it was too far away. I don't think it would have actually. Another option that does exist for us is we beat the crap out of this particular tentacle and let it respawn. Kind of tempting. Yeah, just kill it. This is low-key hilarious. It kind of is. Clever girl. Yeah, I wonder if the best strategy is just to kill it, let it respawn. This is so stupid. Maybe that's best. 69% hit chance, nice. Yeah, this is ridiculous. You have to take a 6. Yeah, it's the right thing to do. Okay. There are yeah, okay. Why are so many bros naked? Why are you not? Alright, we're just gonna kill this tentacle and then let it respawn. What a great place for it to respawn. Okay, wonderful. So as previously mentioned, that did 190 damage to the body of the Kraken. I think the respawn location is kind of random. Love the onesie PJs. It's not a onesie, I have jeans on. Okay, we need to make sure we move Dark Paladin into somewhere hidden. And then everyone will be hidden. Okay. Onesie jeans doesn't sound very good. That sounds pretty terrible. How the hell do you even say, oh, the name Irrlicht? I don't know. Some weird German thing. Okay, so we finally have all 4 tentacles here around Raywen. Now, I guess this is an okay spot. The actual Kraken himself is down here. Irrlicht equals Wisp. You see only 7? Yeah, there's 1 hidden here in the, because they also will remain hidden. So yeah, there are 7 visible, and then there's 1 right here. This seems like a chore. You just enjoy flailing thugs in the head. Yeah, this is definitely kind of a one-of-a-kind fight in this game, for sure. I think I can move. So we can start getting damage on the Kraken himself. Because we kind of want to stand these 3 hexes for sure, because he's right there. And then this one. So yeah, I think I'm actually safe to move. If that turns out not to be the case, we'll turn around. Be patient. Yeah, well, I think we're in a stable spot. I think we're good. I think they're locked in. Because the first phase of this does need to progress. And our way of doing that is to punch that Kraken in the head. We smash in the tentacles a little bit, slowly. Also, hello, just Nam. How was Stone Shard? How come the tentacles go for one bro and don't attack the others? Because we hid them. For those that missed it, I did outline the whole idea of the strategy at the beginning. If you missed it, well, you missed it. You just spent the time watching Calandro play in backseat gaming? Nice. That's fun too. Yeah, I don't mean to be, you know, dismissive. I can't re-explain it too many times. You were at dinner for date night, not your fault? Well, that sounds lovely. This will be on YouTube, and I'm even gonna upload it as its own separate video. So I'll have to take a little time to actually like edit it down a little bit into a digestible thing. But I will put this on the information superhighway. I know, date night sounds lovely. Be a good partner. It's actually a lot of places, a lot of restaurants struggle to get good business on like Monday and Tuesdays in particular. And so if you have the means and you want to go to like a nice-ish place, it doesn't have to be super nice, like on kind of on any old little whatever type of restaurant will do. But don't be surprised if they have special like date night specials on Mondays and Tuesdays in particular. That is a beautiful summary, Ball and Stalin one. They had half-price bottles of wine, but the cheapest was 45. Oh, okay. Good lord. All right. They didn't have house wine where you could just get a bottle for like, you know, 10 bucks. Disaster. So it's going to take us a little bit of time to break through the Kraken's exterior. At some point I'll have to be somewhat mindful of the durability of the Goblin Pikes, potentially. We'll see. I may have to do some more hits with the long axe. No other exploits or obvious cheese? I mean, here's my take on that. I think that's a reasonable critique. This is a puzzle fight. My take is that this fight is designed to be this way intentionally. Whether that's true or not, you know, I don't know. I'm not the game designer. I couldn't say. But I think you could view this as cheese or an exploit, and I would disagree with you, but I would respect your opinion. So let's see, where are these hurt ones? The Oath Takers cannot do the fight this way? True. Jeff TW has a very good point, which is Oath Takers cannot do this. Because they have no way to get the Goblin Trophy. How's the dissection going? So far, so good. You hope the fish drops some good loot for this? He always drops the same thing. The only exception to that is you can get a little bit of extra if you're the Beast Slayers. Pretty sure. Oath Taker can't get that Goblin Trophy, why not? They don't have access to regular ambitions. So they be sad. So, just to save durability on weapons, I am gonna smash it with the long axe first. You only hit the head, by the way. I think the coating of it is kind of goofy, but... Oops. That was more damage than I thought it would be. Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't mean it dies. That would be awkward. Okay. That was close. Slurgy really edging these tentacles. Yeah, we don't really need to, exactly. The tentacles being injured is kind of a little bit of a luxury. You could do this where your lone wolf had, you know, a weapon like a sword lance or something like that, where they get them low, and then finish them off alongside your bros doing damage. That totally works. In our case, this isn't the most offensive bro. So, we're just gonna get a couple of them low, maybe 3, and that might almost be better that way, so. Because we don't want too many to die when we reach the second phase of the fight. Can the Grease Jar Potion be an alternative to the Goblin Necklace? Not an alternative, because you can still be grabbed, even if you can always break free. What happened to the rogue tentacle? We killed it so that it would respawn, and then it reattached itself to our lone wolf tank. Thankfully. Oh yeah, also, we pulled it in with our demonstration, bro. Anyway, anyone got any good jokes? Because we're still going to be at this for a hot minute. This is one way to deal with the Kraken. Yeah, this is the most, in my opinion, reliable way to do it. Slurgy, you didn't get... what was the... Say it again. I missed it. I missed it, Ball and Solid. Did we figure out why he was going rogue? No, actually. Oh, unless you lost the Oath banner early on like Slurgy? Okay, yeah. What's the best way to build suspense? A bridge? Just in case this is too much damage. There, that feels better. What happens if you try to do it as a straight up fight? Too much RNG on the tentacle grabs? Yeah. It's doable. It's just... It's riskier. And it's not fun. I agree. The Kraken, in general, is... I've said it before, it's not my favorite fight in the game. Even this way of doing it is far more tolerable, but it's... You know, I don't know. We'll be at this for a while still. Not too much longer, maybe, but a little bit. Can Slurgy set up a macro for this and go play some tunes? How do you know that this is even the real Slurgy? This could be fake. Here we go. Alright, we got some good jokes. We'll start from the top. Okay, so a priest and a Roman walk into a bar. The priest says a cool armor. The Roman says cool hat. The priest tells the Roman to put the hat on, and the Roman kills the priest. The barkeeper says, "Why did you kill the priest?" And the Roman says, "Oh, I lied about the hat. It was ugly." What? I don't get it. Why did the eggs all break? Because they cracked each other up. Alright, that's a bite-sized joke I can get behind. Yeah, that one needs to cook a little bit. Alright, what did one lawyer say to another lawyer? Ooh. See, this is my kind of joke. We've already started good. We're both lawyers. Is this a known joke? What was a straight up broken unit in StarCraft? Ooh, that's another good piece of conversation. You know, this might get you banned from Artosis' channel. But you know what the most broken unit in StarCraft is? The Vulture. I mean, I know Orange Cloud is strong. It is. But like... the Vulture's pretty stinking strong. Jokes have to be safe for work? Not normally. I am gonna put this on YouTube, so it'll be tricky to edit out if you say something terribly obscene. Why do nurses carry red crayons? In case they need to draw blood. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. That one's very good. Yeah, the Vulture and the Mutalisk. The Mutalisk is a top contender. Okay, so I want to make sure I don't get the Kraken too low. We can get him to like exactly half. We're not quite there yet. We've still got a little ways to go, but not like a ton. A Vulture goes to a bar, there is no counter. Right. That'll get you banned from Artosis' channel, though. Can we collectively come up with an eating paint joke? I think we should be able to. Yeah, Siege Tank, High Templar, Reavers, those are all pretty insane. Okay, so I think we can hit him like a couple more times. Oh yeah, Dragoons are broken, like, you know, Dragoon trying to go up a really small ramp. Always funny. The funny thing too about controlling Dragoons is like, if you think that by issuing another command you'll help it out and solve its pathfinding issues, guess what? You're wrong. Issuing a second command to a Dragoon, that's asking for trouble. You know, I suppose what I could have done, if I had more whips, random thought, the bros with quick hands could have had a jagged pike and a whip when the time came to just beat on the Kraken in the second stage. That would do damage a little bit faster. Okay. We don't actually really, in our case, because our tank has literal, like, 2 lives, I'm not that worried about his health and safety. So we can get Kraken. Didn't like your paint joke? Oh, you said a paint joke? I must have missed it. You've drank too much paint, it's time to Van Gogh. Okay, okay. That's good. How much money does a baker make? A flourly wage? What did the fireman say to the clumsy baker? Stop, drop, and rolls. Okay, these are good. These are very good. Alright, so it's probably like the left side of the N. We'll know when it happens, because we'll see these things open up. It happened. We're doing it. Blizzard Devs walks into a bar, orders 1 drink, orders 9 drinks, orders -1 drink, orders up, satisfy the dev leaves. A dragoon attempts to walk into the bar sideways and blocks my entry forever. Shit, that's really good. A QA joke mixed with StarCraft. Oh my god. Beautiful. That's very good. Is this the Kraken? It sure is. Again, our Nimble Tank has 2 lives. He'd have to get remarkably unlucky. Repeatedly. So the Kraken is well below 25% health. So if any of these ones that are already hurt happen to connect, they'll just die, damage the Kraken, and disappear because of our Hexen Potion. If you think about it, since in StarCraft you can't hold more than 12 things, there's no baker's dozen? Oh shit! That's also really good. Slurgy has never gotten incredibly lucky repeatedly, especially in the game. True, that's never happened. We were so close. I hope that bleed doesn't finish him off. Will that be a negative impact to me if it does? Oh my god. That would be the saddest thing in the world. If bleed finishing him off means we don't get the potion. Oh no, I just thought of this. Nope, one of the tentacles made contact. Okay, did not get finished by bleed. It does such a small amount of damage proportionally. We're just gonna try to finish him. I mean, I guess I could let my guard down, let him hit me on purpose. Boom! There it is. The Kraken down. And only our example bro, Nasser, fell. So those of you who guessed 1, I guess you're the winners. Is there a way to look at the poll result? I'm not sure. Nasser, you will be forgotten. Indeed. Nasser donated his body to science. Streamer luck. There should be a way for me to see poll results. Like who said something in a poll. Anyway, maybe I'll have to look up how to do that later. Alright, and from this we get the Bog King's Draft. Take on the aspect of the Beast of Beasts. With this miracle draft, a cripple becomes as a strong man, and a strong man becomes as a god. Known side effects include an increased appetite and some minor hallucinations. Also notably, of the things, if you'd done a prediction you could have, okay. I see. Why did the tentacle stay on your tank and didn't rotate to your other bros? Because they couldn't do it in 1 turn, so they're just not going to. Did you fix the poll so only 1 vote per person? Yes, only 1 vote per person. I did fix it. And so, the other pieces of loot here are always the same. Again, I think Beast Slayers probably can increase this, and I don't know for sure. But we get 1 severed tentacle and 2 horn plates. The severed tentacle can be used to craft the Potion of Oblivion, and the horned plates can be used to craft... Oh yeah, also the sword blade. The horn plates can be used to craft a Kraken plating that is awesome. Just awesome. So, what I'm gonna do before I equip all my bros is save and quit. And I'm going to relaunch the game with my mods active. Look at my screenshot and reconstruct my squad. You're curious why I didn't have any mods? Yeah, so I turned them off for that fight because they can cause crashing in the Kraken fight. So, oh, also noteworthy, I didn't even really talk about it because it was from the dialogue afterwards, but we got the sword blade here, and this is how we can get the lightning sword. So, before I press the button to, you know, put the squad back together, where is my screenshot? Here it is. Okay. Xenox boss was here. Psycholing was like over here. Let's see, the banner was here. Ray 1 was here. Final Overdrive was here. Deep Space Cowboy was here. Giant Spruce was right there. Fallen Stalin was right there. Manifest Destiny's Child was actually over here. Cycling was somewhere over there. Nixlarfs. See, Dr. Vishnevsky is here. Kibio was here. Nixlarfs was here. Willow was here. Uzatabi was there. Xerxes was here. Kivio, Resist Cowboy. Nixlarfs was here. And Dark Paladin was here. Okay. So now that I've got them in order, I should be able to re-equip them. Oh, he must have had... Nope, he had this armor on. And this armor was here. Okay. Sorry, it'll take me a hot minute to get everything reconfigured. Just put that there for now. Okay. Actually, honestly, leaving a Jagged Pike on Lusitavi's not that bad. Same with leaving a whip on... No, we need jabs. Immediately changed my mind. Okay, Xerxes. Oh no, let's put these good jabs on Dr. Vishnevsky. We'll put the less good jabs there. I swear Xerxes I had given... Didn't he have a cleaver? Maybe I gave him this. Must have. Okay. And that would kind of make sense. Akibio. Maybe it was like this? Not sure. Who is wearing the undead trophy? Not that these things can't move around. Okay. Some of these things must have been equipped on other bros. I don't need that at all. Or that. Okay. So, if we were able to find the other components to the Potion of Oblivion, that would be really cool to be able to craft. You need like just a little bit of everything to be able to do it. I think the only other component we have, I think the Unhold's Heart is part of it. So we do have one of those. Also, wasn't that lady supposed to take our Shimmering Ashes? Wasn't that like part of the entry price? Huh. Is that weird? Free ashes? Yeah, I thought we were supposed to lose those. Maybe you just have to collect them and she doesn't actually want them? I'm not sure. Yeah, we need a red apple. Yeah, so yes, the zoning bro is correct. We need a red apple. We need like a handful of things before we can do it. Yeah, so tank, drink, sippy. So the question about that is, so the water mill is right over here. I also do, just so everyone knows, I do have to be somewhat sensitive to my timing of things because I have D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, with some friends in 51 minutes. That should be enough time to do the Rockgeist fight. But if we drank the Bog King's draft, our tank would be out of commission for quite a while. Like quite a while. Like several days in-game time. And so it'd be a minute before we were able to do the Rockgeist fight. Not only in real world time, but also like we'd have to find something else to do on the map for a while. Yeah, the red apple, unhold heart, nacho brain, spider venom, shrat heart, petrified scream, and a kraken tentacle. Yeah, it's a lot of things. Hello, Grib. Hello, hello. Let's see, which of our named shield collection items do we even really care about? These ones, I guess? Time to hit the arena and not die. Yeah, and we got a swag level on Willow. Probably more resolve is going to be what matters most. Slowed you remember no nachos? Indeed. You can see fleshy bits of the Kraken in my inventory? You sure can. That's because we done slayed ourselves a Kraken. We cracked the Kraken, and the Kraken is no more. Any bro is viable as long as you get enough veteran levels. True. I won't disagree. All right. Shall we go fight the Rockgeist fight? What do we need for the horn plates? We need, I believe, we have to go fight nachos. So, I think you need the nacho horns. Pretty sure it's the nacho horns and the horn plate. I'm pretty sure those are the components for the Kraken plate. Or the... whatever it's called. horn plate? Yeah. Yeah, the horn plate is 2 nacho horns and 1 Kraken plate. Max level's 33. Oh my. Yeah, level 33 kind of seems insane to get to that point. And if you notice, yes, we are heading right for the watermill. Because why not? 33 is really high. I wonder if there's anyone who reached it without cheats. Oh, I'm sure. Right, you just play long enough. There are people out there who play super long campaigns. Okay, so, Rockgeist. Let's fight the watermill. The only thing we really need for this fight is we need our banner to have the Lionheart potion so that we can, you know, have better rallies if we need them. And, excuse me, that's basically it. This is a hard but not absurdly hard fight. It's been a long time since I've done it though. So, did we give the draft to anybody? No. We're going to give it to probably the tank, but I wanted to do this fight first. So we could put maybe a better attachment on this armor, because I think we are going to have Giant Spruce help us out for this fight. May as well. And then on the banner, we'll go ahead and consume a Lionheart potion. Again, just for this fight, we're gonna want it. And I think that's good. I think that's all we need to be able to do this fight. This is a fun one. It's been a long time since I've done it. I'm going to this like slightly blind. If memory serves correctly, and I sure hope it does, it's not that bad of a fight. And there are twists. I kind of don't remember them off the top of my head. But I remember thinking that it wasn't that bad. That's my full recollection. So, let's do it. What would make me worthy? I'll take it to battle. All right, engage. So it's just a bunch of fallen betrayers, which must be like fancy fallen heroes. Can you get Lindworm scales on your armor? We're probably gonna put those on the Eat your rock armor. They have human AP, I think. Ah, okay. And here's the Rockgeist with the fancy sword and all. Okay. So, how do we want to do this? If they have human AP, will they naturally separate if I just run backwards? Right? Because where's the fallen heroes? There's just one fallen hero? Where's the other one? Just two? Well, you beat the Kraken? Sure did. The Kraken has been defeated. That is such a cool helmet. Yeah, this is the coolest helmet. What method? Hide in the bushes. So if they have human AP, I guess this is actually pretty okay where they're standing right now. That's a lot of armor coming down on you. It is. That is a lot of armor. Let's run and grab this high ground. Again, I kind of don't remember this fight. Not really. Not well. And it's okay, I'll let it be kind of a mystery. But we'll run to this little bit high ground and we'll make use of it. Seems like a good idea anyway. We could probably engage them a bit more piecewise by getting like our spear bro on that high ground hex. I don't know if we'll be able to. May not be able to. The top guy up here isn't a real spear bro. He's gonna be our, you know, magical lightning sword bro. So we can send Raywen off to direct conflict with Rockgeist. Seems like that's probably a good idea. So we'll let him run forward and get his excellent. Alright, that'll work. Ideally, he's like slightly forward from here so that we can get Lone Wolf. So we'll go ahead and scooch right on past you. Nope, my interface is very slightly laggy. Oh, also I need to give Nixlarfs a attachment. Or a, not attachment. Reach weapon. Let's see. This one's not wearing a hat. Shoot him. Okay. Sorry for the coughing. There we go. Let's stun the Fallen Betrayer. It's a pretty healthy hit point pool they've got too, I'm noticing. And of course, in nearly any fight in the game, you're gonna see your boy Slurgy using the Slurgy way. Which is to say, spears. Why make your life complicated? You know? Slurgy coughing just to make the coughing king nose roll. yeah, all those abundant, such a common, you know, thing. Also, I love seeing the spear wall emote in chat. Love it. Love it. Let's see, I suppose I can actually pull out a slightly better shield. So I may as well. Bonk. Headhunter active. Fast forward 3 years, Slurgy wearing cat ears, softly coughing into his mic. Oh my god. Oh no. Should have swapped spears before this round. Wasn't paying close enough attention. Nope, there it goes. Let's light him on fire, just for fun. Better bring out that better shield so the 5% chance becomes 5%. Yeah, that is the taps forward meme, for sure. This spear's probably nearly bit the dust too. I like how the attempts at using the lightning ability have all so far failed. Every single one. Round swing? You can't do that, that's cheating. I dare not move Xanax boss forward though. Don't want to ruin our Lone Wolf bonus. Did Slurgy throw your holy piss? Nah. There we go. Lightning happened, and then it just fizzled off into nowhere. And I suppose he didn't do any hit point damage with his attack, so didn't get affected by the Lindworm blood. It's kind of interesting. Didn't know how that would work for sure. Alright, ran out of fatigue to withhold the spear ball. So let's move up there. We'll let him keep his lone wolf buff. How's our shield doing? Still good. And at some point I can move forward, of course, and just say, we don't care about the lone wolf buff anymore. But for now, we're having a good time. Maybe after this round of attacks, let's go help him out. I suppose the whole resurrecting thing. Well, we got, oh. I suppose he's just resilient. He was affected by the Lindworm armor, but just briefly. Interesting. And we're out of ammo on Xerxes. Go ahead and swap our shield. Bonk. I still say you dagger him down to get that sweet helm. Be a tricky one to do. Can you even get it? Does anyone know? Is that a thing? Like, is that actually possible? Because sometimes those things can't actually be looted. You want to say yes? I mean, it's pretty cool. Excuse me. Dazed him. It'd be a good experiment. Yeah. I mean, it would have been. I already kind of ruined it. Let's see, I suppose we'll hit with the spear. Do something accurate. Oh, right. Okay, that was the twist. I knew there was something. Yeah. Okay. That was probably the worst possible time for me to kill him then. He does have resilient? Okay. Probably the most important thing for me to do is kill those things. So I should get closer to final overdrive. Maybe just here and then rallying? Okay. Xerxes is not exactly perfectly equipped to be useful. So you got dad jokes, tell the truth. Not one handy. And down he goes. Whipped in melee range. Okay, so that's the Rockgeist fight. Like I said, if memory served correctly, it's not too bad of a fight. And from this, we get the Knife Edge Potion. Few creatures defy understanding like the so-called Rockgeist. Through meticulous examination of its meager remains, however, this miraculous potion was created. Now, even mortal men may bring out the power of undead itself. This is a really good potion, by the way. Deal plus 25% damage and receive only 75% damage. If any damage, if hit points are below 50%, this one is sweet. Obviously, you need to be a bit down on your luck to make it count. But dealing more damage and taking less damage when you're already hurt, pretty dang good. And of course, the reproach of the old gods. The crepuscular sword bends purples and oranges until it seemingly carries twilight itself in its fuller. Held to the touch, one cannot tell if you are being burned or chilled. Magic or well-crafted, whatever the weapon is, it vibrates as though it were fighting off power immense, and you need only swing it to find the steel's true charge. So, pretty cool. And as previously mentioned, we of course have a plan for the reproach of the old gods, and that is on Xenox boss, who is going to wield it to great effect, for sure. You never thought you'd see this sword on a Slurgy run? Well, here we are. And those are the fights that I wanted to do before ingesting these potions. So we got kind of a big couple decisions. Is this the true run, Slurgy? I have mentioned that others are like an alternative timeline. So I suppose you could say that yes, this is the true run, and all others are, you know, alternate versions of the truth that never really happened. Why'd you decide to not do Duelist on your sword guy? Well, the lightning proc, that secondary effect, doesn't get any benefit from Duelist. So I figure we may as well make him super defensive. Basically, I don't know. I feel like it makes the most sense. Since you don't get that much extra bonus damage from having Duelist, since it only affects like the base attack of the sword itself, I figure let's do sword and board, you know? Nice and elegant, as Shmao 4 has said. Our final perk here, by the way, is going to be Underdog and Berserk. We're not going to bother with Killing Frenzy because I think the lightning doesn't get affected by Killing Frenzy, but we could still get extra AP from kills with Berserk, so I think that's worth it. So that's kind of how I'm planning on building him. Now, these potions. Knife Edge Potion. This one's kind of interesting. Who do we want to give that to? It wouldn't make sense for it to be on a fatigue neutral, because by the time their armor is gone, well, they're in trouble. So it would be a Nimble Brother of some kind. We could give it to the tank, of course. That would be a choice we could do. But we're going to be giving the tank this potion already, the Bog King's Draft, so that we can comically reflect even more insane amounts of damage. And we're just going to send him forward, try to get surrounded by as many enemies as possible in every single fight, and say, LOL. Of course, we're going to be sick for 4 to 6 days. Honestly, not that bad, right? Yeah, potion for the Orc Axe Bro is totally a choice we could make. Bring on the Conqueror. First, we're going to kill Goblin City. It's too bad we don't know where the Witch's Hut is. Since it spawns in the forest, like, it could be kind of anywhere. Otherwise, that would be every single legendary location with a fight down in this run, once we do Goblin City and Black Monolith. But we already had to do some tree scavenging in this run for the Icy Cave. It was, yeah, up here. Luckily, we only had to search through like this and then churn through all this. We wasted like 3 days at least, right? So it's funny, this campaign has been very efficient. It's just shown how, like, good bros, good seed, good potions, generally good fights. We've managed to be super efficient despite like literally wasting 3 days wandering through trees for no reason. We've had a few other mishaps that have been partially just fights I wanted to take for fun, you know? But we've managed to stay pretty ahead of the curve. Oh yeah, water skin. Yeah, we found water skin like way over here somewhere. Actually, yeah, it must have been right here. I think that looks right. But yeah, we found the water skin in an area that we'd previously explored. So we were just like passing through to find more fights on the edge of the map from camps that had respawned. That was super lucky. Or unlucky that we didn't find it in the first place. Maybe that's another way of looking at it. It'd be interesting. I'm curious how close I got. I'd have to like search through the VODs and see like how close was I discovering it the first time? I mean, presumably really close, right? Because the whole area was explored. I'm guessing I must have stepped on the mountain here and then just like missed it. Anyway, doesn't matter. We found it. And we were able to repair Willow's broken elbow, which was great. We're also really keen to get the horn plate mixed with the nacho horns, or whatever they're called, to make the best attachment in the game. Put that on a couple pieces of armor. Hey, good night, Blackfire. And yeah, we'll be in great shape. Okay, so we still have to answer the question of the knife edge potion. I guess I'm kind of thinking it might be interesting to give to Xanox Boss. He already has 5 billion minus damage taken kind of things. You don't use hammer? I don't know, I use hammer sometimes. We just didn't really buy any weapons this run. Didn't need to. Put the horn plate on a necromancer helmet, then wear a 15 fatigue headpiece, big brain. Or. Just saying. Just saying. There are options for horn plating on some true slurgy abominations. We could make something that would make half the world cry and half the world rejoice. But we'll see. We'll see what actually ends up happening. So knife edge potion, I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to just give it to Xanox Boss. This lightning sword is pretty sweet. The dealing extra damage probably doesn't affect the secondary procs of the lightning. I actually have no idea. But he would still be a pretty good bro to give it to. Probably? I don't know. It should be a nimble bro. It'd be interesting to give it to the same bro that has the parasitic blood, so like Lucid Tavi. But again, we don't really put Lucid Tavi in that dangerous of positions usually. So maybe the orc guy. Maybe we could give it to Ballenstallen. That is totally a reasonable choice. Should have brought him in the last fight too. We need to get him a named. We need to get him a famed one-handed axe. It's a crime that we don't have one. You'd give it to a big two-handed dude for Monolith? Yeah, but all our big two-handed dudes are fatigue neutrals. Like, they're not going to meet this condition. So I kind of don't think it's worth it. Actually, I think I'm going to give it to Xanox Boss. Let's give it to our Jedi. Let's see what this lightning sword can do. You know? Let's let the lightning sword shine like it was meant to. Feels like the right thing to do. All right, let's return to civilization. We'll walk down to Albstadt. This was kind of a fun little stream. It was literally just like a warm-up fight and then 2 legendary fights. How cool is that? Oh, and we can also participate in the Holy War. Bringing a literal lightsaber to the Holy War, that feels appropriate. You know? It just does. It feels like it's got a little bit of a, you know, there's some holy symbology there, right? Kinda? Sorta? In a way, I guess? Feels true. Okay. North or south? Well, we already have, let's see, actually. Yeah, Hornheim still hates us. It's just a little village in the middle of nowhere, so it's kind of a who cares. But I don't know. We could side with either, I suppose. Most people end up siding with the south. I feel like I usually side with the south. I could have sided with the north just to do it. I don't know. I guess we don't need these shimmering ashes anymore. We'll hang on to the Unhold Heart just in case. Miraculously, we're able to collect the components to craft a Potion of Oblivion before we hit our 150-day deadline. We'll see. Slurgy's Battle Brothers lore. That's kind of beautiful. I kind of love that. That's cute. Roxanne, it's me. I like that. Only that Oath Takers is almost like, yeah, definitely the sketchiest one. You have 30-ish days, you could probably farm an Oblivion pot. Maybe. We've been trying to find a fight against Kraken for this entire run, and I'm yet to see a single footprint for a Kraken. I think the objectives for next stream are going to be make another pass through the far edge of the map, and we're going to be looking for champion orcs so that we can get Ballin Stalin the one-handed orc axe that he deserves, and then we're gonna kill a bunch of goblins in the Goblin City. So that's the plan. Krakens don't have feet, no footprints. I mean, I suppose, but we still have trackers on the case. So, as previously mentioned, I do have Dungeons and Dragons tonight, so I'm gonna call it here. That's a pretty good place to stop. What a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you over to, I don't know, someone I really like. I probably should raid more people than just like a handful of people, but I don't know. I'll raid Dolphin Chemist. He's playing Stone Shard, which apparently just had an update released. I bought the game. I have not played it yet, but I plan on doing it. Probably not on stream. So, to all of you, wherever you are in the world, whether 'tis day or night, make it a good one. Ta-ta.